This is Pete Feenstra on Wednesday the 15th of November, live at the Arch Hotel in London, talking to the rock legend that is Bernie Marsden. Great to have you here, Bernie.
How are you?
This of course is the morning after the night of the Classic Rock Awards, so we're all feeling a little bit fragile. It's great to see you, and it's an auspicious occasion because it's 40 years, you just told me, since you joined UFO, which is unbelievable.
40 years this month, yeah.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. When you think about it, you don't kind of think about it until it hits you in the face.
Yeah.
But good memories.
And they're still going, of course.
And they're still going, and obviously we're still going. So,
but a lot of people be asking, well, what's Bernie up to? Well, of course, you've been writing a lot of big songs. One of which is just on Joe Bonamessa's new album.
Yeah, I've been very fortunate. Joe and I have become pretty good mates, and which was happening before he covered the song. I didn't even know. I got an email from Kevin Sherwood saying Joe and I thought we'd do a good version of this song, so we did. The next thing I knew, it was on the album.
And which is the track?
It's called A Place in My Heart.
Yeah.
And he does a great job.
And did you are you on it? You recorded it over here, or did you go over there? Or?
He recorded it with Kevin in Los Angeles, and he heard it from a recording I made of it about probably 3 years ago on my own label, and so it basically is a new song outside of my gigs, so it's real good.
And let's go to your solo career, Bernie. What have you been up to lately that people might not know about?
Well, the last couple of years, up until more or less this summer, I was doing Birdie Played Rory. I was doing my. I suppose people would call it a tribute, but it was to me it was a celebration.
Yeah.
You know, Rory was
somebody you knew very, very
good
well,
friend, and how bad is it to play Rory Gallagher's music?
No,
nobody can be Rory Gallagher.
No.
You know, there was only one, but I had the blessing of his brother Donald, and I wouldn't have done it, in fact, without them. And because there's a lot of people who are doing other things, but I enjoyed it, and it hasn't finished. But if somebody wants me to go out and do it again, I do it. But I used Richard Newman on drums and David Levy.
Yeah, who played with Rory, of course.
They both played with Rory, and so it was pretty authentic.
In-house.
Yeah, it was good stuff, good stuff.
And in terms of Whitesake, everybody knows about you. Still do any of those shows at all?
Yeah, I got, David called me the end of 2009, was it, or 10? Let's get this right. And just said, what are you doing in the summer, last summer? And I said, well, you tell me. He said, well, come and play with me in Sweden. So,
was that Sweden Rock?
That was Sweden Rock in front of, what, 50,000 people? And a week later we were at Hammersmith Odeon, which was quite emotional. But it was great to reconnect, and we're now like we were in the early days. We speak pretty much every week, which is great.
Yeah.
Email, telephone, or whatever. You know, he lives in America, I'm still here, but you know, the world is smaller these days.
And you're still doing any stuff with Mickey Moody at all?
No, we stopped working together about 6 years ago, and I'm sure he's out there doing it somewhere and whatever. But I couldn't.
That was then.
This is kind of now. I mean, I've got the guitar thing going now with Paul Reed Smith guitars.
Yeah.
I have a signature guitar, which is great. I'm doing my own thing.
Have you got a band tied in with that at all?
Yeah, I've got a band. Different guys, Richard and David sometimes, and I work with a young guitar player called Jim Kirkpatrick who plays with FM.
All right.
He's has great.
He's made a good comeback, of course.
Yeah, everybody's around. It's really nice to see that. I think they go out with Thin Lizzy. I think so. He keeps active.
Are you amazed, generally speaking, that rock music seems to be on an upswing again?
Do you know what? Was it last night? Somebody said Skinner won the comeback. And was it Billy Gibbons said, man, they ain't never been away. And I don't think rock really. I mean, Whitesake began when punk was king, but was it? Yeah. We still sold tickets, and we sold and made records, and
you had a whole new wave of heavy metal at that time as well, which is big.
Whole people came back, and I think people they want to go out here and play. I think it's one of the reasons why there's so many of us older generation around. Well, look, who was the kingpins last night? Jeff Beck and Billy Gibbons. And with great respect, they're older than me, and they're still my heroes. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people. So you come back. I guess in terms of record sales,
in terms of media interest, I think
media
that's really
interest,
what we're talking about.
And that band last night, St Jude, you know, they were like that could have been us 20, 30 years ago. You know.
And of course, you talked about Joe Bonamassa early on. We were talking to Glenn Hughes the other week. I mean, he's been again another great example of somebody coming back.
Yeah, Glenn is perennial, isn't he? He's just, You know, but Glenn can sing the phone book and sound great anyway. You know, so.
And it's true.
Yeah.
But I suppose, bringing the conversation full circle, I mean, I suppose it's all down to good songs, which is something you've concentrated on a lot in the last latter half of your career, really.
Yeah, I mean, even at the early days of Whitesake, you know, David had been through that whole thing with, you know, guitar heroes, Ritchie and Tommy Bolin and stuff. And, you know, it was a kind of a conscious, unconscious decision when we'd started that Mickey and I weren't interested in being guitar hero, but I wanted to be in a really good rock band, and I wanted to write good songs, and I think we did that. Test of time has been good to me on that, you know.
Absolutely.
So
do you still enjoy playing?
The moment I don't enjoy playing, then I'll stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
it comes across in your shows, always did.
Yeah, and you can't fake that. You know? People know. You know, look, what's the matter with you tonight? You know, it's good. I mean, and I don't care whether there's 500 people, 50 people, 5,000. You know, you still got to do the job.
And you do.
You go out and play.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, Bernie.
Good to see you, mate.
May you keep on rocking for the next 20 years.
20 years, do you reckon? I don't know.
At least. It's been Pete Feenstra talking to Bernie Marsden for GetReadyToRock.com. Thank you to Eric on the camera, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon.